Well, good morning and welcome to First Presbyterian Church Coeur d'Alene and our online only worship gathering for today. Many of you know that we have been both online. Most of us have been worshiping online, but we've had about a third of the congregation worshiping in person as well in our sanctuary since the beginning of August. But this week we've learned that some of our staff and choir members have tested positive for COVID-19. So obviously the first thing to do is to join together in praying for them, praying for their health and for a full recovery. And then, of course, out of abundance of caution for you, particularly for those of you in our congregation who would be more at risk, we're trying to make sure that the virus cannot spread any further than it has already. So we canceled our midweek activities for children and youth earlier this week, and we're moving today's worship to online only. Really, our connections of care groups were created with just this type of situation in mind. So make sure to connect with your group to keep up to date on what's happening in their lives and pray for them by name, especially if you have a choir member in your group. We're praying for protection and safety, and for those who have tested positive for a full and complete safe recovery as well. We will continue to evaluate what needs to happen to keep all of our members and the larger community safe and to keep you updated. Some other staff members have gotten tested or will be tested soon. And if you have any questions or wonder about what's happening in kind of this fluid situation with upcoming events and activities, don't ever hesitate to call or email the church, and we will give you the most up-to-date information as we can. And we'll also be communicating with those of you who are part of our e-newsletter list. We'll be giving you updates continuously through the week. Well, today's worship service features some pre-recorded elements, including praise and hymn music that was done 2 weeks ago so that we can sort of keep our musicians safe, and then some other elements that were recorded just this week. While you're watching, you can interact with each other live through the chat feature, and I hope you will do that. I'll be doing that as well. You can share a prayer request, a praise report, or any updates at all about how you're doing so that we can know and we can keep current with each other. Also want to thank all of you for continuing to support the work of the church as we are striving to serve each other and our community during this challenging time in the best and most creative ways that we can figure out how. You can share your offering for today with us, either your ongoing offering or a one-time gift. Those are always appreciated through the giving feature at our website, firstpressdowntown.org. That's 1ST press, P-R-E-S, downtown.org. Now I encourage you to take a few deep breaths, create some space between you and the stress and the pressures you may be feeling in your life right now, and then just be silent and present as the Holy Spirit of God comes to you and prepares you for worship. Let's just have a few silent moments of prayer and meditation and preparation. The book of Psalms has these words: "Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness and come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, and we are the sheep of his pasture. Let us worship God."